Hey Fandom, it's me Aaron for a comic show, New Comics Now. It's Wednesday, you know. Got the WTF stuff from DC with Batman and Red Robin. It has the Carrie Kelly, you know, you remember her from 1986 from The Dark Knight Returns? Well, it's a redhead named Carrie Kelly and she's in here, and by page 4 you see that the Robin costume is a costume party, so you'll see that on the preview pages. It's not really a spoiler. We'll see how deep she gets into the Batman universe and into Bruce's life. She had a angle where she was involved with Damian. So it was cool. The bulk of this issue is Frankenstein and Batman trying to bring his son back to life with Frankenstein technology. It was creepy, you know? He's like, Superman and I came back from the dead, why can't Damian? It's like, dude, seriously? Just go to a Lazarus pit. I mean, come on. What? WTF? But it was a good issue. And the Carrie thing, I don't know. It's kind of cool. You know, it's a cool little fake out. So I'm interested. I like when Bruce paid her a paycheck, kind of like this payoff, the routing number is 1986. So that was a cool little nod. Bruce Wayne versus Commissioner Gordon. This is, you know, I think it's leading into the year zero. And whenever you have Bruce Wayne and Commissioner Gordon, you know, at odds, the big question of any Bat fan is which one of them is in disguise, which one of them isn't who you think he is. And I don't know. It was a good issue. I love Scott Snyder. You guys know that. Lil Gotham. This is the thing that everyone needs to get. Seriously. This is the cutest thing ever. And you guys remember when I said, hey, get A babies versus X babies, and we sold a ton of copies, but then Marvel decided never to reprint it. You know, we've been out of it. People want it. No, it doesn't have anything to do with anything else. Yeah, it does have Damian in it. That's cool. But, you know, even from the very beginning, it's so cute, father and son, you know. But this is a very fun book to get. I think every Bat fan should get it. And, you know, if you don't like it, just give it to someone in your life that actually enjoys life and has a sense of humor and knows how to not take things so seriously and enjoy themselves, because there's probably someone in your life like that. Constantine. This WTF is the Spectre, and just Ray Fawkes and Jeff Lemire are killing it on Constantine. I mean, this is just issue 2, but this is exactly what I want. There's a lot of the Vertigo aspects of his characterization, but he's in the DC universe, so it's heavy involved already with all the other mystics in the DC universe, all the heavy hitters. Mr. E was a cool redesign. I really like that. Constantine, if you are a fan of Justice League Dark, definitely get Constantine. You won't be disappointed. And if you were a fan of Hellblazer, you might not be disappointed. Swamp Thing Volume 2's out. You guys know how much I like Snyder and Swamp Thing. Check that out. Moving on to Marvel. Oh, I love this cover. I love Hawkeye. This is Hawkeye and the women in his life. And it's, you know, his work wife, which is Black Widow, his ex-wife, Mockingbird, and his current fling, Spider-Woman. And also, you know, Hawkeye Jr., Kate Hawkeye. And this book was just another great single-issue story full of characterization about how much Hawkeye hates himself and therefore, you know, treats women poorly. You know, like, he treats them the same way he treats himself, like utter crap. So, I mean, is that really sexist, or is he just a total misanthrope? I don't know. It's, you know, things to ponder. But you get to see how Hawkeye Kate is really what's needed in his life. Maybe that he'll pull out of his funk and possibly even learn to respect women if he doesn't end up having sex with this 16-year-old girl instead. Those are the two paths Hawkeye has, you know? So, love that book. Age of Ultron, I know there's deriders online. I think it's fun and I'm enjoying it. It's like Walking Dead, except with robots instead of zombies. And it's, you know, an alternate type reality because Ultron is attacking them from the future. Therefore, it's affecting things differently. It's not synced up with anything else going on in Marvel now. This is Marvel ? But I like it. Lots of killing, lots of great stuff, big questions. I don't know if you've been reading the previews and stuff, but is Wolverine going to go back in time and actually kill Giant Man? I mean, that would be ridiculous, but, you know, that's something I would love to see done in the Marvel Universe. Uncanny X-Men already answers the question of which original 5 is going to the dark side of Cyclops and Magneto's team. Great issue. Uncanny Avengers. This is the book that Rick Remender said if you are offended by Havoc's stance against the word mutant, you can drown in hobo piss, you know? And it's like, dude, I mean, I could drown in Bud Light, I don't know, I mean, maybe, but I enjoyed it. I don't see why one character can't have a divergent opinion, even an opinion that, like, you know, maybe 90% of Americans wouldn't agree with. But, you know, basically his opinion was laced with a lot of butthurt against his brother. I mean, he references his brother like 3 times in his little speech about, I'm not my brother this, I'm not my brother this, I don't feel like my brother. And it's like, okay, well, if he hates his brother and he's not like his brother, of course he's going to have a different opinion and a different worldview than his brother. And I liked it. This is Rick Remender. This is what he does. You know, he takes a character that has not had much characterization, but beyond some, you know, kind of cardboard stuff. He hasn't really gotten to break out into his own like he did with Fandom X, and I'm digging it. This issue, however, has nothing to do with Havoc. This is Apocalypse and Thor in some backstory of them fighting, you know, hundreds of thousands of years ago or whatnot. You know, I don't know. It felt like the Ghost of Christmas Past from the future with Apocalypse. I can never keep it straight winning where he is and who he knows and who he doesn't know. But this is setting up the big deal thing with Apocalypse. Thor, this is a new issue, a new storyline called God Bomb. I'm pimping it just because I have Jason Aaron coming here. Yeah, it's going to be fun. June 1st. And who's the new Iron Patriot? I don't know, maybe he's an unmanned drone, you know, that's cool. We can get around a lot of stuff with the Constitution if we use unmanned drones, so I'm all for that, you know, Secret Avengers. And Star Wars, Brian Wood. This book is just so amazing. It's just so ridiculous how well he writes Leia. I love the guy. Give this a shot if you haven't. Just give it a shot. Harbinger. Watch my video on Valiant. You'll know how I feel about Harbinger. Saga, this issue, you got the Prince, and you got war. You know, the whole war thing that's been going on is the backdrop between these two lovers on opposite sides of this ongoing war, and you get the post-traumatic stress stuff about that and what's really an epidemic in our, you know, America of what's going on with these soldiers coming home, and, you know, it's very relevant and very heavy and weighty. You know, you still got the same humor and whatnot that Saga has, but it tackles a very heavy issue extremely well. So go Brian K. Vaughan. Walking Dead, you know, it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back with these guys. You know, you want to hope that something good's going to happen, and then I just give a cryptic review about the issue. This was good. This was really good. I liked it a lot more than Guardian the Globe. The Invincible Universe, it's just that the whole universe. It's every character, you got to have a favorite, and everyone's in here, and I like the feel of, after this huge catastrophe in, you know, culminating in issue 100 of Invincible, and the whole world is freaking ruined, you know, what's next? And in Invincible, I want the characterization. I want him and his pregnant girlfriend to, I want that to be what, you know, gets the screen time. But over here, we get all these supporting characters and the whole screwed up world. And I enjoyed that. So if you're a fan of the Invincible Universe, obviously get Invincible Universe. And finally, I love this book, Mind Management. If you care to hear my full review of it, go to the top 12 of 2012 video that I did, where this was one of the books that I promoted. Matt Kent is amazing, and the $1 first issue is out this week, the same week as the Volume 1. This is just brilliant marketing on Dark Horse's part. You know, I mean, I'm giving these away for free, and then you can get the hardcover of Volume 1, which is just, this book is so dense and so awesome and just so, like, ridiculously mind-blowing that, seriously, if you don't pick it up because you don't like the art, you can drown in hobo piss, because it's the best ever. And, you know, I think that's a quote from Rick Remender right here on the back of the book. So, thanks, guys, and enjoy these comics. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, share it on our Facebook, and if you're local, come to the Geek Easy, have some beers with me. Come to our Game of Thrones members only night Sunday night where we watch Game of Thrones. And also on the 18th coming up, we're going to have Comics and Comics. Comedians in a comic shop. It's going to be like a regular Laugh Factory. So that's going to be awesome. And thanks.